President Trump announced today that he will end the Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals program, better known as DACA, in 6 months if Congress doesn't act on immigration reform. Manila Chan has been following this story and has the latest. Lots of emotion here.
Oh, absolutely, Ed. Although the news was actually delivered by the Attorney General, Jeff Sessions.
I'm here today to announce that the program known as DACA that was effectuated under the Obama administration is being rescinded. The DACA program was implemented in 2012 and essentially provided a legal status for recipients for a renewable 2-year term, work authorization, and other benefits, including participation in the Social Security program to 800,000 mostly adult illegal aliens.
And that right there effectively put millions of people in the United States into a panic. This decision from the Trump administration will affect approximately 800,000 undocumented people known as Dreamers. Those are folks that applied for this Obama-era protection from deportation. Now, these are people who are mostly adults now who were brought here illegally by their parents or guardians through no fault of their own as children or babies. And to qualify for those protections, they had to be under the age of 31 as of June 2012 when this was implemented. They had to have come to the U.S. before the age of 16. They had to have maintained residency in the U.S. They had to be present during that time of application and have had no legal status at that time. Also, they'd only qualify if they were presently in school or graduated high school or served in the U.S. military, and last but not least, have had no criminal history. And given these conditions to qualify, Congress had still failed to pass a real bill that would make this into a law between 2012 and today, thus allowing President Trump to overturn this program. And speaking on the matter today, Senator Graham and Senator Durbin exemplified the divide on Capitol Hill.
As to the president, I think he was right to terminate DACA. I believe from day one it was an unconstitutional overreach by President Obama. He had a dilemma on his hand. I understand why Dick wrote the letter. I've tried to do my part to find comprehensive immigration reform, not only for the DREAM Act kids, but also for their parents. But the main thing I've tried to do is make sure that 20 years from now we don't have 11 million more illegal immigrants. Fix it once and for all.
And some might remember that just back in January, Senator Graham said that the rug should not be pulled out from the Dreamers, but now sort of changing his tune, forcing Senate Democrats like Dick Durbin to push for reform.
We need to pass in this month of September a DREAM Act, a permanent law in this country that says that these young people will have their chance to become part of America's future. The DREAM Act is not a new idea, introduced years ago, gone through the Judiciary Committee, was part of our comprehensive immigration reform. And the day that we included it, I can remember we met and had one of the shortest meetings of our bipartisan group. We said, fine, everybody's for the DREAM Act. Let's move to the next tough topic when it comes to immigration.
All right, so you heard it there, Ed. The Senate will likely be split down party lines on the subject of immigration. No telling how a 6-month deadline imposed on them by the president might impact the cooperation. But Hill insiders say they believe this was a move to force Congress to make some sort of meaningful reform one way or another.
If these deportations were to take place, it's really going to affect the economy.
Huge impact.
And for Dick Durbin to say that they want to get it done in September, nothing moves in a month in the Senate. That is for sure.
We know that.